Hello, I've been away for a while. I hope you're all doing okay. I had a pretty good summer, though things are still a bit unusual because of the pandemic. I thought things would be back to normal by now, but no such luck. So maybe summer 2022. Anyway, here are some pictures from the past few months. I'll start with this video of fireworks on the Long Beach Harbor on July 3rd. It's the first time I've seen the fireworks from a boat. It was pretty cool to be so close. We were only probably 100 meters from the barge where they were setting them off. In general, summer was kind of disruptive because our house was still getting remodeled and the schedule was perpetually up in the air. Over the space of about 14 months, the whole house was painted both inside and out, and the floors were replaced, 2 new bathrooms were built, and recessed lighting was added in all the ceilings. And by the end of the summer, it was finally time for my room to be remodeled, so I had to pack up everything into boxes, and then I went and spent some time on vacation and at a friend's house, but it's finally done, and it looks a lot better than before. I spent a few of those days in Twentynine Palms looking at the stars and visiting Joshua Tree with friends. I also went to Las Vegas for a couple of days and sat through a 2-hour timeshare presentation in exchange for 3 free nights at one of their properties, which turned out to be Trump International, which was nice. Then I visited my parents in Tucson, and I went when my cousin and his wife were visiting, so that was cool to see them too. Then school started. We still have to wear masks in the classroom since we're in LA County, one of the most restrictive counties in the nation. Though it is good to be back on campus in person for the first time since March of 2020. I also went to a 50th anniversary party for my friends Dave and Sherry. They were married a few months after I was born, and I've known them for more than half of my life, which is more than half of their marriage. There was also a wedding, a day trip to San Diego, and a whale watching trip. That whale watching trip was a lot of fun. It was my friend Justin's birthday, and I had bought a $19 Travel Zoo voucher back in February that was expiring, so we went. It wasn't the season to see whales, but we did find a group of more than 1,000 common dolphins, which was amazing to see. I'd never seen anything like that before. Also, here's something fun I did. I drove the whole length of Rosecrans Avenue. After taking my brother and nephew to LAX super early one morning, I went to the ocean to watch a few planes land from the west, including this plane from Sydney that had been over the ocean for the past 12 and a half hours, not seeing land at all. And I was probably the first person in the continent of North America to see the plane arriving through the clouds. Then on the way home, I decided to skip the freeway and drive back by driving the entire length of Rosecrans Avenue west to east from the ocean to Orange County. I went through Manhattan Beach, El Segundo, Lawndale, Hawthorne, Gardena, Los Angeles, Compton, Paramount, Bellflower, Norwalk, Santa Fe Springs, La Mirada, Buena Park, or maybe just along the border of Buena Park, and then finally Fullerton. It took me 70 minutes to drive the 27.6 miles. It was a really interesting snapshot of Southern California. There are parts of this road that I had never been on, and parts I've driven dozens of times, and parts I have seen hundreds of times. And then I've been through this intersection at Biola Avenue at least 1,000 times in my life. Okay, so what's next? My current long-term project is the slow process of unpacking, trying to reorganize, and rearrange things after the remodel. It's taken me a while to get my desk and my camera/studio set up exactly how I like it. So that's part of the reason why I haven't made any videos recently. And I just got this shirt out of the box an hour ago. This is the first time I've worn it in months, but things are slowly going back to normal. As for travel, the only trip I currently have planned is to go out to Tucson later this week for Thanksgiving and again for Christmas in December to see my parents. So I hope your fall has started off well. Have a good Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday season. I'll see you next time.